Hi, welcome back. And thanks again to Ms. Hornbeck for being with us today. We have a very special guest, but unfortunately he was unable to join us in the Spotlight studio, so we have our very own and amazing Marcus Lowe on location to interview Dr. David Belcher. And Marcus?
I'm Provost of UALR, and I'm here to talk to him about what sets UALR apart from other universities and some of the programs that we have to look forward to.
The mission of UALR in many ways is not dissimilar from the missions of most institutions. If you go across the United States and go from one university in Maine to another one in Nevada, you're going to hear the same things. It's about teaching, and that's first and foremost in most places, research, and then public service. And so those foci are mirrored in the mission of the university. The current mission was written back in the 1980s, and it still is very valid for us now. I define our sort of metropolitan university mission as taking what the university has and what it is, say its intellectual capacity, its discipline-based expertise, and using those things to meet the needs of the communities of which we are a part. And we're a part of many communities. We're part of a neighborhood, we're part of a city, we're part of a state, we're also part of disciplines, a global professional kind of world too. So we are parts of various communities. So and that's a broad enough statement that I think you can find people who are in social work, you can find people who are in biology, criminal justice, accounting, music, theater, history. They will find their own unique ways of taking their discipline and their passions and their expertise and applying it to specific areas in the community where they can make a difference. I think if students get engaged in applying what they've learned in the classroom in a real-world setting, if it's in a business, if it's in a government agency. We have a faculty member in social work who's an expert in working with the homeless. You get the students working on a real issue in their community. They are applying it. It's hands-on. They learn it better. They learn it deeper. They retain it longer. And I think you excite the passions of the students in making a difference in the world. And I think that's really all sort of jumbled up together there, what UALR is all about and why it's such a wonderful university and a unique university. To me, one of the great joys of being part of a university, a comprehensive university like UALR is that you have the breadth, the richness, and the scope of the disciplines here. And I often find that when I have the opportunity to spend time with faculty and students, it sometimes just takes my breath away at what bright people we have who are doing some really amazing things, and it's just it's truly a real joy. I'll tell you another thing that I think is unique about UALR, and it's I don't know if you call it an accident of geography, but it is location, location, location. UALR is located in the capital city of Arkansas. And what that means is that it's the center of business and industry, it's the center of government, it's the center of the population, it's the cultural center of the state. And what that, it provides a rich laboratory. The community provides a laboratory for our students. And so we're a perfect place to have a public service mission, but I think in many ways Little Rock and Central Arkansas become our classroom. And we end up then with lots of partners in businesses and the theater and the symphony and so forth who become our partners in educating the next generation of leaders. And I think that is a really exciting thing. Student success has evolved as our #1 priority at UALR. I mean, we are a research university, so research is important. We are passionate about public service, but students are the primary reason we exist. And Arkansas in recent years has done a really great job at getting more and more students to go to college. But what we find is that the rates of graduation, and this isn't just an Arkansas thing, this really is a United States dilemma, but the rate of students graduating isn't going up to the same extent. And so universities all over the country are paying attention to what can we do to help students succeed, stay the course, come back for the sophomore year, come back and stick it out through graduation. The UALR Nanotechnology Center will inhabit its new building about a year from now. It should be late fall of 2011. But it is based on the fact that we've got some extraordinarily wonderful scientists doing breakthrough research in the field of nanotechnology. And nanotechnology is one of those fields that has just almost unimaginable applications for solving problems across the spectrum of challenges that we face in current society. So we're very excited to have, first of all, this cadre of faculty and students who are now coming here, choosing to come to UALR because they can study with these faculty members using very rare equipment. We have some spectacular laboratory equipment which is pretty rare to find at most universities, and we're very fortunate with the largesse of our elected officials who saw to it that we get that this laboratory up and running. And our long-range hope is that this great research and teaching that we're doing here is going to end up generating business and industry and startup companies that then will further the economic development of Central Arkansas and the state as a whole. The university 5-10 years from now will have clearly some aspects that look exactly like they do now. You will find people who are passionately involved in the community and who are continuing to engage their students in integrating what they're learning and what they're teaching in unique ways. So I think that aspect is not going to change.
Thanks, Marcus, and thank you to Dr. Belcher for taking time out of his busy schedule to talk to the Spotlight. If you would like to find out more, you can visit www.ualr.edu. We've got to take a short commercial break, so please don't go anywhere.
There is a university in Arkansas where public and private support come together in amazing ways. A university where contributions from Arkansans with respected names, such as Donaghy, Reynolds, Dickinson, Stevens, and Bailey, are building opportunity for our state and our next generation of leaders. An Arkansas university that's helping dreams come true, including mine. Join me in supporting the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. It's time for UALR.
There's a different level of commitment in the programs you find in a top-tier university. Combine that with the level of cultural and arts activities that are available only in the capital city, and you're prepared to step right into the spotlight. University of Arkansas at Little Rock, a difference of degree.
Thank you for tuning in today to UALR Spotlight. We'd like to thank all of our guests today. To learn more again, please visit ualr.edu and be sure not to miss our next UALR Spotlight show next month. Who knows where the spotlight will land? Now, please enjoy a musical performance from John Burnett and Mike Lavender. Until next time, I'm TJ Medell.